desperation stinks. It reeks. It's foul. And you just don't know it. Everybody does, though. Welcome to Sorry for the Inconvenience. Another episode, another message. I'm the messenger. You can see my profile here, but it's not about the messenger, it's about the message. Being desperate is very, very detectable. Whenever somebody steps in the room and they're desperate, it's very, very detectable. We can perceive it. You can feel it. You don't have to do anything, but it's in that shirt that you're wearing that's showing all that cleavage, but you're doing this every 5 seconds. It's in those shoes that you're wearing that's clack, 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 clack everywhere. It's in that you driving that Rolls Royce when you're supposed to be driven in it. Because that's what Rolls Royces are for. They're for CEO in the back and not for you driving like this. Right? It's in you constantly doing like this, trying to show your rollie. Doing this. It's in you trying to make 5,000 real quick and not thinking about having a long-term client. It's in all kinds of different things that you do without even necessarily having to say something. So you need to really, really be conscious of this when you do stuff, when you do things, because it can block you from future blessings. Right? Am I speaking the truth, or am I dreaming over here? What's going on?
All truth is, I think, stop chasing.
Okay.
Stop chasing, stop hunting. You have to start becoming.
Yes.
At first, you become yourself, you're truth with you, and you attract. You don't have to go and chase in life because actually that repels.
Yeah. The girls do that all the time. Right?
Oh.
Right? You're trying to chase the girls, and they're like, no. Once you leave them alone, they're like, wait, maybe.
The other way around, right?
Right?
They like to be repelled, and then they come and chase you.
Exactly. So if you didn't know from anything else, you've seen that before. I'm sure you've seen that before, right? So you should be attracting, right? Don't be looking desperate out here. You're looking desperate, people are not going to be trying to do anything with you, right? A desperate person, okay, as soon as somebody perceives that you're desperate, they think you're desperate, even if you're not, even they think you're desperate, first thing they think is he's only looking for his own best interest. And they're not going to look for my interest. And whatever transaction we're going to do, they're not going to think about me in it.
Yeah.
Okay? All they're going to think about is what they can gain. So that means people are going to run away from you. They're going to be like, nah, I can't work with him because he's not going to be thinking about how I can benefit.
People can smell desperate.
Yeah.
They can smell desperation, and as you go up on the level, up in with the people,
Yeah.
they have this perception, and as you say, that's why far from your interest. It just repels the person, they know it, and you have to make it because you want to help, because it's true, not because you are thinking about the closing or your own interest. Has to be true what you do and bring some value, actually. Not thinking about the result, get detached from the outcomes. Just do it on your best word, your best value, deliver. If it happens, if you're delivering the best, it will come.
Yeah.
But do not get attached to the outcome.
To just the outcome. Yeah. And sometimes, people think that this, when you're talking about, when we talk about desperation, we need to clarify for people because people think it's just about being broke. Okay. Desperation is not just about being broke. Okay. It's not just about being broke. Right. It's wanting something so bad, that you're willing to compromise. You're willing to compromise in order to gain something. Again, he says, don't look at the outcome. Right? Because if you want that outcome so bad, you might be willing to take shortcuts. Right? Yeah. And this is what people are running away from. You're willing to take shortcuts in order to get to that thing, right? In a certain amount of time. All right? And that's what people fear. Because you might be taking those shortcuts and you might crash and burn as you're going. Right? Because you're not focusing on the road itself. Right? You're focusing on, I gotta get there, 6:00. If I don't get there by 6:00, I'm in trouble. Right? You have to focus on the road. Right? Focus on the road, know your map, know that I need to follow this path. This path is a safe path. This is the path that has been tried and tested. Right? walking, over, I don't know. I'm taking this analogy to another place, but walking over a mountain and doing this and doing that might, it might be the fastest way to get there, but it might be something that will cause you to crash and burn or lose your life or whatever it may be, right? So you need to really not focus on the outcome, focus on the goal, the actual path
The
to get to
process.
the process itself. Bravo.
Yeah, so I think that goes aligned with the enjoy the process part, because life it's about that. I mean, of course, we all want to get to the point, right, to the final, to get winning, but during the process is also part of winning. So you have to enjoy that part in order to get it through, and also alignment over attachment. As you said, you have to enjoy what you do. Don't get over with the distractions. I mean, we all have big dreams, big goals, but it starts just by doing it every day.
Yeah.
Consistency, discipline,
Yeah.
values, and bringing something real to the table again. Like we're here in Dubai, far away from our
Yeah.
countries. I
Yeah.
came all the way from Mexico, like
Mexico.
Mexico,
Viva
Estados
Mexico.
Unidos, amigo.
Aquí
It's
estamos.
we're here doing the hustle, the work,
Yeah.
everything, but it didn't come with one day. It's been a process built over the years that brought us
Sí,
here.
sí, sí.
So people might think it's easy, but there's a lot of stuff behind, and you have to release the attachment. Just keep doing your best, and suddenly things start happening. But you let things go and take them as they come. You cannot.
Yeah.
I've always been very desperate, man. Like wanted the result very fast, very fast.
Yeah.
I, last year I became more conscious, stable about that. And I said like, just release it. Just I'll do my best,
Yeah.
expect the best, and inshallah the best is coming.
Yeah.
So it's very, very positive.
Yeah.
No persigan, hay que atraer las cosas.
Sí,
Nosotros
sí.
atraemos,
Sí,
Fis.
atrevemos.
Atraemos.
Sí. Yes. All right. So, you just reminded me of something, about the process. And you were saying about waking up and, doing, the step by step. I saw somebody that I guess wanted to lose weight, right? There are a lot of people that are trying to lose weight, especially trying to look their best or what have you.
Yeah.
And they go in for these, procedures and things, right? I don't know if it's liposuction or whatever people are doing now, but, they end up, their head looks big and their body looks in proportion. And it was like, what's going on? We got to, like the process,
Yeah.
right? You chase a result, so you're so desperate for the results that you end up being blind to all the other things that all the dangers that you might have in the way, right?
Losing sight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
because now that
crazy.
you've pulled out, you've done whatever procedure you've done, right? You can't reverse that. Now that you look a little weird, the proportion of your body, because everybody's body is different. Let's talk about people that are chubby. All right, let's talk about that now. People that are fat. You're being fat. Everybody's being fat is different, right? Some people are fat and it's just the belly. It
Yeah.
look like they're 9 months pregnant. I've talked about that many times, right? And some people they're fat, they got the little blubber 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 here, right? Some people are fat and it's all proportional. The legs, the thighs, the hands, it's all like proportionally fat. And some people are not, right? So when you're doing all those procedures and trying to take out fat and trying to make yourself slim, they end up messing up the way you look. Now your head looks like one of those bobble heads, that they have in the car, the
Yeah.
with the big head, and the skinny body like cartoon figure, right? Because you're chasing the result, right? And you're not looking at the process, right? You're so desperate to get somewhere that you're not looking at how can I get there in the best way possible, right? And enjoy the process, right? That process that you don't like, right? That you're trying to escape can actually be the reason why you will never go back to being fat. That could be the reason why you're going to gain some other benefits that you're being blinded by
Yeah.
your desperation. Right? This is something you have to detach yourself from trying to reach a result. Well, I was just watching a video from one of my friend's big brother. He's become very big now on social media. MashaAllah. He's been doing a lot of videos. He's got tens of 20,000 viewers and all this kinds of stuff on his videos. right? And he was like, some people when they wake up in the morning, they're like, I'm paraphrasing, right? In the morning, they're like, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? Right? What's the aim? What's it? Right? But he was like, higher than that is, what is God going to do with me today? What is God going to do with me today? Right? What's the divine going to do with me? Where am I going to be placed in order to get some? Because sometimes we plan for something. Okay, I'm going to do A, B, and C. Right? And
Things go
right?
different
And
way.
it's going, yeah,
That's a
exactly.
different
There
plan.
you already got it.
Yeah.
Right? All right? Entiendes, right? You plan A, B, and C, and you're trying to get, okay, if I do A, B, and C, I'm going to get 100 million. Okay? But sometimes when you do A, B, and C, right, God has a different plan for you. Maybe He doesn't want you to get that 100 million right now. He's going to give you 20, right? But that 20 then is going to introduce you to somebody who's going to get you $1 billion later on. But you're
Plans
being
change.
blind to, I need that 100. Now it's going to block you from that $1 billion blessing.
Plans change, different roads can be taken.
Yeah, of course.
And this coming with what you said before, like in order to get weight loss, you have to do the process, all right? You have to get to the gym,
Yes.
get the diet, do the discipline, build the
Yes.
consistency, get the
Yes.
results, but that you work for it, okay?
Yes.
During that process, you're actually becoming the best version of yourself.
Exactly.
The best version of yourself that will get the weight loss, but also you'll get the deals. You'll
Yes.
get the closing millions. You'll get to meet the girl of your life,
Yeah.
the husband of your life. You are becoming the person that truly serves what you are actually wishing for.
Thank you very much. I couldn't say it better. Right?
And that's, you don't have to lose sight on that. And also through the process and what you were saying, Hafiz,
Yeah.
I think we spoke about this before.
Yeah.
And it's funny, we came back to it. Also, not get attached to the result, but also thinking the roads would apply to what you like also. Like the roads might change. As you said, you're planning A, B, C, but maybe the best way is start with B and then none of this. You come with another plan, right?
Yeah.
So don't be attached to anything. Again,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to be open, and if things change, okay, I'll go with the flow.
go with the
Like
flow.
the water, man.
Yeah.
Water flows. Know that.
And water's
So-
life,
so
right?
water likes money, money likes water. It's good analogy there. And yeah, I think you have to go with it. And also, it's very important. You mentioned you woke up and you're already planning your day, what I'm going to do. I have to do this, and you start rushing, okay?
Yeah.
But for me, and I think this I've seen in different levels, and
Yeah.
there's a common denominator there, that also you have to be blessed and grateful. You know, you have to stop a moment in the morning and say, I'm blessed, I have my house, I have my family, I'm healthy,
Yeah.
you know, I have a job, I have somewhere to sleep, I'm doing well in my life, okay?
Yeah.
Anything else, it's a blessing and I'll get it
Yeah.
somehow. But first, I'm good, and then let's go with it,
Yeah.
you know? And
Yeah.
I'll handle it as it comes, so.
Yeah, definitely, right. It's very. I mean, understandably, right. If let's say you don't have a job, okay, or you don't have money right now, right. It's very understandable that you want to just take whatever opportunity comes, because you need to pay that bill, you need to pay rent, you need to put money in your pocket, right, so you can eat whatever it may be, right. It's understandable, right? But that's also part of maturing, understanding that, hey, yes, I am right now. It's tough, right? But if I take this opportunity, what does that mean for tomorrow? Am I going to still be in the same position tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, and always constantly panicking about my position, or should I wait just a little bit so that I can get something that's even better, and that way I'm not always panicking and rushing? Right? It's very easy for a client, when a client comes to you, right, to be like, he wants a 5-bedroom in so and so place with a for this budget, to be like, that's great, I'll work on it, let's get on it, to rush to serve, right? As opposed to doing the qualification completely. Now we're gonna get into real estate, right? The businessman with the suit, right? All right?
Dale.
Getting into, instead of getting into the qualification, and then mutually building the relationship between the two. We don't do one-night stands here, all right? This is a two-way street, right? If I'm going to give my all to this, which is what you want, Mr. Client, you got to give me your all as well.
Exclusiveness.
You got to be exclusive to me. We're not going to be in an open relationship. You're going to go see other people. I'm going to be here all, at night hugging the pillow, waiting for you to come back.
We
Come
don't
back to
do
me.
open relationships. I'm sorry.
Yeah, none of
We
that.
don't do
None
that
of that.
here.
Right? Okay. How do you say open relationship in Spanish?
Relaciones abiertas,
Abiertas.
eso no lo hacemos aquí.
No hacemos.
Buscamos un compromiso a largo plazo.
Sí. Huh?
Yeah, no one night stands.
All right, no one night stands. All right, so but sometimes you're so desperate to make a deal that you jump into that, and I understand that definitely. I've been guilty of that. Been guilty of that.
Part of the process at the end, yeah.
But you can't just rush and jump into. Oh yeah, I'm committed. Oh, I'll find it for you. Whereas that person is talking to Agent B, Abdullah, Agent John, Agent
Ahmed.
Oleg, Agent Ahmed, Agent blah 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 blah. By the time you've come to them, they're like, "Oh, sorry, I found something." Now you wasted the whole 5 days doing the research and doing the mathematics and doing the this and putting the pictures together and making the phone calls, blah blah, blah, and now you get nothing from it. Your desperation blinded you to this eventual result. What you should have done is secure your position from the beginning and said, no, I will work on it, Mr. Client. I'm sure you want me to be 100% committed to this, right? Right. Let them say the right so you know that you're on the same page. You want me to 100% committed to this, right? Good. Now, in order for me to be 100% committed to this, I need to get something in return, correct? Okay, right? So it's a two-way street, right? So if you want me to be 100% committed to this, I need you to be 100% committed to me. You give me the 5 days, I will find what you need. This not only is good for you because now you know I have to produce. Because if I don't produce, I'm going to lose you as a client. I'm going to lose you as a client and you're not going to recommend me to anybody else. But if I do win, you're going to recommend me to all your friends. You're going to sing my praises to everybody and say, man, that guy, 5 days, bam, 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 he brought me 3 excellent options. I found it very difficult to choose because they were so good. But eventually bought this, and I'm very happy. Google review and everything. All right? But you got to see, right? You have to block the desperation. It's very easy to be desperate, but you got to block it. You got to block it, otherwise it blocks you from seeing what you can gain in the future.
That's pure gold over there. Gentlemen, take notes because that's the difference that will make for you and for the people. In wasting your time or actually committing with someone else and that the other person is committing to you. That's the most important thing. And in real estate, we see it all the time.
Yep. There are a bunch of time wasters out here.
The time.
A bunch of time wasters.
And here, I think that's what separates two types of people, two types of advisors. The ones that come for the short term with desperation that people can feel and listen and know that you're desperate and you're just rushing. And they will treat you like that, okay?
Yep.
And on the other side, we are for the long term. We are not attached to the outcome, and we want to do the best for them and for us.
Yep.
So we commit both. From the beginning, we talk clear. I need your commitment. We'll work on you, do the best deal for you, get you result. Let's try it. I'll try myself for you 1 week. If we are not happy each other with this relationship, it's done. It's fine, right? But at least we are committed from the beginning.
Exactly.
So, because we actually, of course we care, right? But we're here for the long term. So eventually, once he gets done with other ones on the bat, he will come back and we'll see each other on the road. So
yeah.
More coming.
Yeah, and that goes too for sellers, right?
Yeah.
And sellers are very notorious for this, right? This is one thing that really gets to me here. Sellers have this arrogance. They feel like, they're the top of the world and you're the filth because you allow them to treat them like filth. Don't allow these sellers to come to you, be like, okay, I need you. Especially when they come to you. You didn't even call them. They come to you through an ad or whatever. Help me sell this property. And now, no, but I've listed it with 3 other people. So just make the phone calls. So you don't want me, if you want me to partially committed to this, okay, I'll be partially committed, right? And once in a while, I'll look at it. Okay, I have a 1-bedroom and business bay. Okay, yeah, okay. Once in a while, I'll come back to that, right? And I'm sure that's going to get you good results. right? Or if you want me to actually help you sell this thing, because the only reason why you're coming to my ad is because nobody's produced results for you,
Yeah.
right? So why are you telling me to partially commit it to selling this for you? Because you're not getting any results from the other thing. If you're getting results, you wouldn't come to my ad, right? So if you're not getting results, then let's switch what we're doing. Come here fully committed to this, and let's try this, okay? Because you tried 3 agents, they didn't work for you. They sucked. Now come to me. You need to now put your faith in me. Put your faith in me and say, okay, yes, I will sign to you. Let's get this thing done. Let's change our strategy. 3 people wasn't working. More is not always best. Quality over quantity. Right? So you have to also get the same thing from your sellers. Get them to commit. If they don't commit, yes, there are going to be a lot of people that are not going to commit. From sellers and buyers, they're not going to commit. They're going to come in and be like, oh, no, why should I sign exclusive to you? Who are you? Tell them, yeah, you've tried other people. And what have you gotten from it?
What's
Big
your
fat
offers?
zero.
Your results, 0.
What are the results? You've got nothing. That's why you're here.
And here
If
you
you
are.
had results, you wouldn't be talking to me. Right? So why would you still be committed to that and then try to come to me at the same time? That's not smart. If you don't get a result from knocking on the wood, trying to, I don't know, put a hole in the thing, you got to try something else. Right? You can't be doing this and try to do this. You can't be, flip-flopping, dancing and doing this, right? If you want this not working for you, then try this. At least give it a week. If it's not working here, you don't see something that you like, you don't see your progress, okay, then move somewhere else. Okay?
Different things to get different outcomes.
You can't do the same thing and expect different outcome. That's they call you crazy for that.
Also, right there, office. If when you do that, asking for exclusiveness, and some people will say, no, I'm already working with 3 agents.
Yeah.
I'm doing this. He might be receiving offers. He's not closing, so he's still looking, right?
Yeah.
And some will say, no, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Actually, that is something good,
Yeah.
for you and for him, for both parts, because he will continue giving this open energy to everyone and getting the same result he's getting, and you are actually classifying. You are filtering, your
Yes.
energy, your time is very important in this
Yes.
business, and everything. The
Thank
most
you.
important asset in life that we have, it's time.
El tiempo es muy importante.
El tiempo lo es todo. El
Es todo.
tiempo no regresa.
No regresa. All right, doesn't
So-
come back. For those of you that don't speak Spanish.
Doesn't come back, okay? We are not giving our time for free.
We can't.
All right, so most of the people will do it, but if you do this filter, this classification, all right, you are cutting the waste of time mostly, you know.
Yeah.
And if you work with someone and he's willing to commit, you are committing with him,
Yeah.
and something good will happen. And
Yeah.
again, for the long term, and you're putting your time, your value, everything. So
Yes.
take
Yes.
care of your time, cuiden su tiempo.
Yes.
That's
It's very
key here.
that filtering out process is very important because it's very tempting
Yeah.
as a new agent, okay, as a new broker, as a new advisor, to take on everybody that asks you a question. As soon as you see somebody call you and say, "Hey, do you have a 2-bedroom in downtown?" Like, yeah. What do you need? What do you need? you're like
I've seen that. I swear, man.
You're
all the time,
like a
man.
dog.
It's
Like, yeah. Give me a
Just
treat.
throw the
Give me a
bread
treat.
and, yeah.
Scooby Dooby Doo. Right? All right, you're jumping at every opportunity, right? But
Yeah.
how serious is that person that called you? You think everybody that calls you is serious? You think everybody that calls you about that 2-bedroom in downtown is serious? I guarantee you 90% are not. Right? And if you ask the right questions and you position yourself in the right way, you'll filter a lot of them out. I'm not guaranteeing you that you're going to filter everybody out, but you filter a lot of them out, which means you're saving your time. You're keeping the quality leads and you're saving your time for those quality leads, right? Which will eventually lead you to making some money. All right, as opposed to wasting your time with people that say, "Oh, 2-bedroom, go fetch. Right? Now you're looking for a treat from everybody, but everybody's not serious with you. Right? They ask one question and then they disappear, and now you're like, "Oh, what? Send
He's
a
not
message.
responding.
He's not
Why?
responding. Why is he not responding? Okay, day one, day two. Come on, come on.
And this guy was not even
He
interested. He
wasn't
was
interested in the
just
first place.
testing and looking at the market and
He's window
chilling.
shopping.
Yeah.
He's
It's
window shopping, like the girls that go to Louis Vuitton. Most of them can't buy it,
real
but they'll
estate
like to look
shopping.
at it.
Yeah.
They'll like to look at it and say, "Hey, one day." But they're not gonna tell the person working in the store that, "Hey, is one I'm dreaming."
Yeah.
Right? They're gonna ask questions like they're speaking for real, like you can buy $1,000 purse right now, right? But they'd only have $1 in their pocket.
Meanwhile, you are creating all this fugazi in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
head,
yeah.
thinking that this client is engaged and this is serious, is moving forward, and then you spend 1, 2, 3, 5 days, 2 weeks on this, and then disappear.
And then disappears. Poof. Houdini, David Blaine, whatever it may be.
And then again,
And then you do it again.
you repeat
right?
from the
And then
cycle.
you do it again.
You're stuck on the
right?
cycle.
You start with Lucy, and then you move to Matthew, and then you move to John. By the time you've not a whole month has passed, and you've not done anything because you didn't filter out in the beginning, right? All right. I was talking to somebody, one of my students.
Yeah.
I was telling her, look, if you want to get into a relationship with someone, you need to be clear in the beginning. In the beginning, what you want. I am looking for a relationship to get married. I want to be married in a year or 2 years. That is my goal. I'm not looking to play around. I'm not looking for just a one night stand. I'm not looking for just a part-time boyfriend, whatever it is.
Straightforward.
In the beginning, you filter out the leads. If he's not serious, he leaves you because marriage, oh my God, he's going to run away, right? But if that's what he's looking for, he's like, oh, I found the right girl.
Yeah.
Now let's talk. Now let's get to know each other because, hey, maybe we might actually become a good couple, right? But from the beginning, from the get-go, you need to let people know what it is you want to do. So as a broker, you got to do that, right? Because again, this is a relationship, right?
Yeah.
With the man and with the woman, you got to let them know from the beginning what it is I'm trying to do here. Okay, that way nobody gets hurt, nobody's wasting time. No, we're all on the same page. All right. The worst thing you can do is to assume that we're on the same page. To make assumptions. I've made so many mistakes in my life because of assumptions, right? And when you're doing with a relationship, you can waste years. I remember the student telling me I wasted years with this guy, 2 years with this guy, and he's just a clown or whatever. I was like, you should have said that in the beginning. In the beginning, you should have said, look, I am a 32-year-old woman. I'm looking to get married. I'm not looking to play around and look for, boyfriend, do all this. I want somebody that I'm going to live my life with. After we get to know each other, yes, okay, but a year, 2 years from now, I'm trying to get married. I want to be a wife. I want to have a husband. Right? But she didn't say that. So she wasted 2 years. Now I got to go look again, and I'm getting older, and time is ticking.
Time pass.
Right? So you got to be clear from the beginning. Right?
Gotta put the cards on the table
Yes.
on the giving. And also, it might not feel comfortable. All right, that's another thing.
Yes.
You'll not feel comfortable maybe by saying this, putting
Yeah.
the cards on the table,
Yeah.
ask for exclusiveness,
Yeah.
qualification questions.
Yeah.
And that's okay because it's part of it. I mean, you have to learn through the process and everything, but I think we've been into real estate a couple years now,
Yeah.
considerable years now, luxury real estate. And, this is the most important part because people actually like that you qualify them. They appreciate straightforwardness. They appreciate that you put the value. They appreciate when you talk straight, all right?
Yeah.
No surroundings, no wasting
Being
your
around the
time
bush,
and
yeah.
my time.
Yeah.
All the bullshit, you're cutting that, all
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So actually, it's a good thing. You might not
Yeah.
feel comfortable, but actually, it will bring you good things.
Yeah.
And with people, as we've seen, with high value
Yes.
in this business, in the market, like you get to create real relationships.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
more valuable relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you are acting and becoming different as all the other agents, all the
Yeah.
other people out there, right?
Yeah.
Because we're talking about long-term relationships again,
Yeah.
about talking straightforwardness. And
Yeah.
people appreciate this, the level of consciousness you are actually protecting your energy and their energy, and people actually appreciate that.
Yeah. People that if you, I'm sure everybody wants high value clients.
Yeah.
People don't want the brokies, right? Even though there are many, there are many brokies and some of them buy, right? Nobody wants the brokies. Everybody wants the high value. High value clients value their time. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. That is something you hear from everybody that's high value. They don't
Yeah.
want anybody wasting their time. So once they see you doing that qualification, like you just mentioned, right? I need 5-10 minutes of your time to qualify, to understand exactly what you want. That way, I don't waste your time bringing suggestions to you that don't actually make any sense for you. Okay, I need to really understand it,
And
right?
to see if I can really help you, no?
Yeah.
Maybe I cannot help you, and I
Maybe.
will say, okay, I cannot, and that's it, right?
Okay, right? And they'll appreciate that. They'll
Yeah.
appreciate that honesty, right? You know what? No,
For sure.
You know. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I like the way you move. I like the way you talk. Let's do that. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's try to figure out something here. Or maybe it's not even in real estate. Maybe it's going to be another business opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I like it. Okay, yeah, we can't do this deal. Right? We can't buy that mansion that I want. So what? Okay, but let's think about something else. Let's do about something else. Let's meet up for dinner. Right? And that might open up something even bigger for you. Maybe it's not the real estate deal. It might be something bigger for you. Right? But people don't want you to waste their time. Nobody wants a time waster. Okay? And you don't want a time waster. So when you're dealing with people, you have to show that. Right? Actions speak louder than words. So don't just say, I don't want a time waster. Show them that you're not going to waste their time either. Right? What do you do that's not going to waste your time? Okay, I'm going to qualify you. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it specifically. I'm going to tell you that, look, hey, I need you to be committed to this 100%, just like you want me to be committed to this. Okay? In order to be able to get you what you want, okay, to really understand what you want, okay, I need to ask you a few questions. Okay? I remember in the beginning of my real estate career, I called a lady. I won't say her name now. I called a lady because she inquired about renting a property. We're talking about renting like $150,000 a year or something, right?
Yeah.
And I called her and I was like, okay, so what are you looking for? Okay, what's your budget? Okay, do you have any pets? Okay, do you want furnished or unfurnished? After like 6-7 questions, it's like, why are you asking me all these questions? You're asking me all these personal questions. There's so many questions. So wait, right? And I never spoke to her again. Now we can look. Now, there are two things you can take from this. Either, okay, maybe I approached it wrong. Okay, and possibly the way I asked the question might have not made her feel good. Okay, I think she was on the street at that time when I called her or what have you. Right, or maybe not warning her in the beginning and saying, hey, look, I need to ask you a few questions here. I need 5-10 minutes of your time to ask you in order to be able to get you that apartment
Yeah.
that you want. Okay, maybe the approach was not good. Okay, right, but then there are also people that are not willing to give you the time to qualify them. If they're not giving you the time to qualify them, okay, they're not going to be quality leads. You need to just let them go. If they don't want to give you the time, the 5 minutes it takes to ask the right questions so you can find them the right thing for them, right? Then you're going to waste 5 days, 5 weeks trying to help them and you're not going to be able to get anything from it. Right? So those 5 minutes are crucial. 5-10 minutes or a meeting, personal meeting, whatever it may be, on the phone, the meeting, a Zoom call, whatever, right? The time you're going to take to make PDFs, the time you're going to take to, to write emails, to call owners, and man, oh my God. I had to, I had somebody, somebody
Yeah.
call me and he was like, help me find so-and-so. I want to buy a place. Right? I called like 400 owners trying to find them a 1-bedroom.
Mm.
And then he disappeared on me. Now, this is somebody that called me and asked me personally.
Yeah.
Okay, that rhyming, right? Asked me personally to help him find something. And then that was all for nothing. All for nothing. I didn't get not a dirham, not a dollar, not a nickel, not nothing from it. Right? So if somebody that calls me personally to have me look for something for him can do that, imagine all of these other people that don't know you.
Without commitment,
Right?
zero commitment.
That are not committed to you. They don't know who Rodrigo is. They don't know who Hafiz is. They're like, hey, if I waste his time, I don't know him. I don't know him, right? People that know you will not like you enough to not want to waste your time. So they won't do it
Yeah.
on purpose. Even if they waste your time, they won't do it on purpose, right? They don't do it on purpose. They just confused, and you need to clarify things with them, right? But if they don't know you, they can easily waste your time. So you gotta be on point. You gotta be on point.
And this comes also with some different thing, right? Because, okay, now you're doing the qualifications, all right? So now you're going to start filtering and getting, hopefully, and sure, better leads, better quality leads, better people, better energy, right? People that are committed, that want to actually do something.
Yeah.
But here comes another thing.
Yeah.
Now you find the people, now you're working with them, now you have to deliver, my friend.
Yes.
Now you have to deliver because this would put if this guy is going to recommend you or if you are going to burn your reputation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now your reputation and your name, it's on the
It's on the
tail.
line,
It's
yeah.
on the line.
It's on the line,
Right?
yeah.
Because now he's committing with you, you are committing with him, so you have to deliver.
Yeah,
Bro. Have
yeah.
to put something good
Yeah.
and show him, even though if it doesn't go through at the end, but show that you work for him.
You work
did
for it. Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is also the separation. No, we're here for the long term, as we say,
Yeah.
right? So we're building a career, we're building a name, we're building a personal brand.
Yeah.
You know, we're here on the socials, we're here on the company, we're here in Dubai. People can know us, reach us just for
Yeah.
our name. You know,
Yeah,
and that's the differentiator, and people will talk, right? So this also comes with the process thing because you're building yourself. So if you are not ready to compromise and commit, maybe that's why you are not closing deals. Maybe that's why you are not selling,
Yeah.
and you are wasting your time. And maybe this is not for you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And that's hard truth. And this business is not for everyone.
No, it's not.
We've seen people coming and going all the time.
Yeah.
They think it's easy. They think they can play it, bluff and blah blah. And they might one time, but they will not stay for
It
the long
won't last.
term.
Yeah. It won't last. Yeah.
So this comes again. You have to do yourself acknowledgement. If you really want to do this, you want to compromise. Okay, all right. Start being uncomfortable. Start doing hard questions, qualification, closing your cycle, filtering, getting
Yeah.
to new energy level, new people, and then deliver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then deliver
Then
because
deliver.
then is your part. You have
Yeah.
to play the role. You have to jump in the track and do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deliver. Hey, look, if you can't find a property, you need to do an 8A with somebody. Do it.
Yeah,
Secure that client, right? Half of something is better than a whole lot of nothing, right? So if you need to secure A with somebody, get that property for him, all right? But don't
got
just
that.
let him go. Definitely.
as you go up and you'll be qualifying and getting the people,
Yeah.
you're dealing with big tickets, big
Yeah.
deals, important clients, right? High network individuals. We're dealing now with some plots, 100 million, Dubai Islands, Jumeirah Bay, this mansion in Pearl Jumeirah, and these people, like they value their time. You're not wasting the time, all right? So
Yeah.
be very target the things that you show him, the information you send, verify every detail, and also secure you. It's better, as Afiz said, to get the A2A signed with the other agent, with the other company, but be clear about the amounts, about everything that is going on in order to get the transaction be smooth. If it
Yeah.
goes smooth, right? But it's
Yeah.
better to get a piece of the cake of something rather than take the whole of nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
So as you have to play it smart in this game. Don't
Yeah.
become a greedy bastard because you're not getting.
Yeah, you be greedy with nothing in your plate.
Yeah.
You be greedy with nothing in your plate. Don't be a greedy bastard. All right, right. Sometimes you need to compromise. Yeah. Sometimes you're not gonna have the agent. You're not gonna have the buyer and the seller, and it's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to make that 50,000 here, 50,000 here. Put it together, make 100,000. I know, of course but again, you can't be desperate enough to think that if I can't get the seller, then I'm not gonna come to my buyer with something. You need to come with something because that's
Yeah.
gonna give you future business. That's gonna
Sure.
be future business because now he's delivered. Now I'm going to tell other people, hey, he delivered. He said this, this, and this. I was skeptical. I wasn't sure, to be honest, because I don't know him, right? But he delivered, right? So if you want somebody that's gonna deliver, go to Rodrigo. Okay, go to Rodrigo. He delivered. So I know he'll deliver for you. right? But if you're gonna be greedy bastards and want both sides and you can't get both sides and it's difficult, blah blah, then hey,
A lot of them.
right? Then you're gonna lose that client, and then you're gonna lose other prospective clients that might come through him, because a lot of this business is word of mouth, people telling other people, all right? I worked with this, I did this with that guy, I like that guy, work with that guy. That's a lot of the business, is a lot of this, right? This is stronger than any ad you're gonna put on Google or Meta or on Instagram or whatever video you're gonna do. It's stronger than that. People saying, somebody that I trust telling me that I've worked with Rodrigo before,
Yeah.
work with him. I would take that more than any ad that I'll see on TV.
That's the most strongest thing there
Yeah.
outside in the market.
Man,
The name.
the name you're gonna get, your
Reputation.
reputation from other people. All right, that's going to build stuff for you. There are people that are doing deals, and you've never seen an ad from them. You've never seen anything from them. It's just word of mouth. People telling the next man is going to go buy from him. That guy has a good experience. He's going to tell the next guy. He's closing deals. You've never seen his face before. You don't know what he looks like. You don't know anything. That guy is a secret millionaire because
Yeah.
it's just word of mouth. All right?
He's built the trust
Yeah.
over the years, over the months, and now he has a name on the market, a reputation, and people can rely on him.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. And as we go with this, the mansion deal,
Yeah.
okay, we get there, we got some options, we went viewings, all right,
Yeah.
then, okay, he got some delays on payments, okay, deal didn't went through, it's fine, all right, but we always win something out of everything. So don't think again on the final outcome, because during all this process, we got a new friend that it's high network, and we became close. What did he did? He went with his friends, did recommendations, and now we're showing other properties, all right? So we might not do the deal now, but it will come. And with the friends, because he liked the process, the delivery, everything, right? So getting good relationships also, that's part of it. And if you're planning to do the long-term career, you need to be passionate and be true with people, real, recognize real. So
Yeah.
have to be on that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real
Okay.
estate is about trust.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, any business, anybody that's got a business is successful.
Yeah.
There's got to be trust there between clients and provider, right? There's got to be some trust there, right? So there's nothing wrong with being ambitious. There's nothing wrong with wanting something, right? There's nothing wrong with being hungry, right? But you shouldn't be so hungry you're just gonna go to the fridge and just go put whatever in your mouth. Right? Put some baking soda, put some Tabasco sauce. Right? You're gonna hurt yourself. You gotta control yourself. Right? You gotta control yourself. So when I'm hungry, now, what's the plan of action to deal with this hunger? What's the plan of action? Right? Yes, I want to take steps forward, but I also have my plan of action. Right? And then take the most intelligent plan of action, and not just rush into doing whatever you want to do in order to make things happen. All right? De verdad,
Muy
¿qué
bueno.
dices? Muy bueno.
Muy bueno. I think there's a lot of gold here. Have to take analysis of some things that, of course, will make sense. This is just a mirror talk, and I think we're talking through years of experience and real thing here. So make it count. Most important thing, don't waste your time. Don't waste other people's time. Enjoy your process. Don't be a greedy bastard.
¿Cómo se dice? Don't be aggressive bastard en
Greedy
español.
bastard. No seas
Un bastardo.
un bastardo engreído, ambicioso engreído, porque no vas a ganar nada. Mejor
Sí.
un pedazo de algo que todo de nada.
Yes. Right.
Um,
So, till next time. Stay hungry, but stay focused. All right?